BehindTheGloves.com here with Rory MacDonald. Rory, you are in the co-main event this weekend versus what is arguably the best, or one of the best, welterweights in the division, the Bellator MMA welterweight champion, Douglas Lima. Just talk to us about how big this fight is and what this fight means to you.
It's a huge fight. These are the moments as a fighter you dream about, coming up in the martial arts. So, this is my big moment to show the world that I'm a world champion. I'm very excited.
Now, obviously, you've already beaten Tyron Woodley, who a lot of people assume is the #1 welterweight. If you beat Douglas Lima, would that make you the #1?
With the right performance, I think it would open eyes to it. Obviously, the UFC has a stronghold with the fans and just the MMA community, but I think with the right performance from both of us, I think people would start considering that.
Talk to us about the association with Paramount Network. Obviously, they are backing Bellator. They want to showcase Bellator. You are one of the centerpieces there, obviously, the heavyweight division with their tournament as well. Just talk to us about having that backing and being able to showcase your skill on a network like the Paramount.
It's huge. They're making unique moves. They're changing it up. They're making their own MMA brand. And I think just the new rebranding of it's going to be very interesting to see. I'm excited just to see all the new things that Bellator is going to be coming out with, and just the look in general. I think it'll be very cool.
For those that don't know, you were actually, again, I said it, you beat Tyron Woodley in the UFC. You had a very strong hold there as well. You're thought as one of the top welterweight contenders there, if not close to being a champion. What led to the move from the UFC to Bellator?
Looking after my financial, business. I got a better deal from Bellator, and I see potential in Bellator in the future of growing, and just growing me also as a fighter and giving me the right opportunities.
What do you think Bellator brings to the MMA community? What do they bring that the UFC has not?
I think personal branding of the fighters is important, is one. The production of the show is very cool. I think the atmosphere around the shows and the politics around it are different. So I think those things. I think they're better for Bellator. Appreciate that.
Now back to you and back to your skill set. Again, you were thought of as one of the best welterweights. What about you? What about your discipline led you to become this good?
Training. I work hard at martial arts every day of my life, and it's been a passion of mine since I was a kid. So just working on martial arts and trying to improve myself.
Obviously, to the right we have Quinton Rampage Jackson over there. Far left over there we have Chael Sonnen, guys who have become fan favorites due to not only the way they fight, but the way they talk, the way they are very outspoken. You're a very light-spoken guy. You're a man of few words, but yet you have such a huge grip on the MMA fans and the community. Why is it that you were able to obtain that while others like them had to seek out and speak out more?
I think it's all personal. Every one of us has to be ourselves. Every one of us is unique. I came into the sport as a shy kid, getting into martial arts. It was my passion. I loved it, and I love to compete in MMA. So I've stayed true to those things, and I think people appreciate my performances, and that's what I'm all about. Is just going out there and fighting hard until my very last breath, and giving it all out there, leaving it all out there for the fans to see. And I think fans appreciate that.
Now let's talk about your opponent, the welterweight champion Douglas Lima. You two. Well, when fight fans see two fighters going up against one another, they tend to compare each other by looking at similar opponents and how they did versus that opponent. You both have Paul Daly as a similar opponent. You obviously had a more dominant victory because you got the finish. Your thoughts on that, and do you think that holds an advantage over you, or did you see something in the Paul Daly-Lima fight that you could expose?
Well, you can't do MMA math like that, but it just, I think you could see some of the level of skill, the difference in the way I put my attack on a guy like Paul and the way he did. I think my skill level is obviously better, But we're going to find out. You know, it's the fun part about this. Every style matchup is unique, and the fight can go any which way. So I'm excited. You know, Douglas is a great champion. I'm looking forward to getting in there with him.
Speaking of fights going either which way, how do you see this fight ending on Saturday night?
I think I could knock him out, but a lot of the time, with when I'm striking people, they usually give up a submission. So I think I could close this fight by submission or by knockout or TKO.
And where can the fans follow you, get to know more about you? For those who haven't followed you yet on any of your social networks, just let them know so they can get to know that.
Yeah, it's Romac_Gorilla on Instagram, and on Twitter it's Rory_MacDonald.
Thank you for your time, Rory, and good luck on Saturday.
It's Michelle Joy Phelps, and if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking right here.